single, ladies. But what's different about his story, because I know I gave my single point of view. He's single and he's open to dating. He's open to talking to ladies. He's open to like getting to know you guys. I'm not. So I wanted to give you a perspective. I wanted to give you a perspective of somebody who's actually open to conversation. Okay. I know you're tired, but get some energy, man. The first question is: are you in a relationship or have been talking to anybody since? No, sorry, scratch that. Are you in a relationship or have been talking to anyone before the lockdown happened?
I'm not in a relationship. I wasn't talking to anybody before the lockdown. Not before. Keyword is not before. That's all I'm gonna say.
Which brings us to our next question: have you started talking to someone since the lockdown?
Yeah, so how they say talking. You talk to anybody all the time. Nah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
I guess yeah, I could say that, and I can also not say that. So that's whatever. But for this video, we're gonna say yeah. We'll say yeah.
For the video. Have more people been shooting their shot since the pandemic? Be honest.
Kind of. It's not crazy. Not that many that like a OD influx since the quarantine, but nah. But yeah, in a sense.
A little bit more? Well, more than usual.
A little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, maybe a little more. But not like a crazy influx. I'm not that desirable, I guess.
Same. Like if I had like one DM a month, now I have like two. Like that's how little increase.
Yeah, it's not even that crazy. Nobody be hit me up like that. Regular. Very regular.
Okay, so I need your opinion on this because I got asked on a date, and they asked me to go like if they wanted me to go on a date like after quarantine. So like, what is your opinion on that?
Okay. Okay, that's stupid. It doesn't work like that.
Thank you.
It's very stupid. I feel like if you really wanted to, meet somebody or like get to know them or whatever, you make it work. And yeah, it's quarantine. You can't go outside. You're not supposed to go anywhere. But to say, oh, I'm gonna wait for all this is over, and expect you to also wait for me until this is over, and then we lit. Like, nah, that's not how it's gonna work. There's no reason why you wouldn't be able to like at least connect with her a little bit. And even if you're trying to pop, you could still you could still talk your shit within this time. I mean, I feel like people just niggas don't try that much anymore, but it's okay.
Yeah, I thought it was weird because like especially these were guys I wasn't speaking to beforehand. So I was like, so he's gonna pop up out of nowhere and ask me on a date after quarantine. I'm like, quarantine's so uncertain. Like we're now doing phase one. Like, who knows if we're gonna fully open after this?
Yeah, you even be slick about it. You could have been like a little slicker, just engage in some conversation.
He's supposed to butter me up. Not that I want to be buttered up, but that's what you're supposed to do. And even if I was talking to somebody, why won't you be creative now? Like,
You know what I'm saying, do something cool, make something happen. I mean, I guess, like I said, it's hard to be creative now since everybody's in their crib. But if you're creative now, I mean, what else couldn't you do? What could you possibly do that she gonna say no to? If you can make it work.
the next question is, how has quarantine affected your dating life?
Um, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, I guess dating or like even like finding a connection with somebody involves, being intimate on a personal level or a physical level, I guess. So it definitely has affected that aspect. And even though there's like FaceTime and video chatting and stuff, you still don't really know what they look like. That depends on if you knew them before, or had seen them in person before. If you like got hit up in the DMs and you know who they are, you still don't really know what they look like until you actually.
I feel like catfishing is like spiking, like the amount of people getting catfished.
Nah, I don't think it's spiking because I feel like now that you have more time to call their bullshit, and it's like, all right, it's quarantine. that work, that job that you said you at, isn't an essential job. So why are you not FaceTiming me, or why are you not even at least on the phone? So I don't know how you would get catfished, like in in this season. I would that's you stupid. You basically stupid to get catfished right now.
That's a fact. You have nothing but to be like, yeah, FaceTime me. Let me see your face.
If you have any type of Wi-Fi, any type of laptop, phone, you're zooming me. We're gonna be on Zoom, having dates, talking, no excuses. We ain't playing, having conversation. Like how you can't get catfished? Nah, you gotta be a little dumb to get catfished, right? A little dumb.
What happens if quarantine lasts longer? How are you gonna feel not getting pooms or some shit like that?
Yo, if quarantine take too long, I mean, I low key don't care about going outside anymore. But still, if quarantine takes too long, yes. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do but not be a hoe? It's
Your inner wholeness gonna come out.
it's not gonna come out, but this shit can't take this long. It's not gonna be good for anybody's health. I'm not saying I'm gonna turn into a hoe, but a lot of niggas and a lot of y'all gonna turn into hoes.
I don't know, huh?
Nah, the niggas gonna be in the closet hoes too, because
I'm dead.
hitting up 1, 2, 3. You know, you're gonna have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe take a break on Saturday and Sunday. But then nobody's gonna know who's going in and out of your crib. Nobody's watching you, what you doing, where you at, because you in your crib. Feel me? Or you making sneaky links, you going over there, they coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the word, I think the term is sneaky links. That's the term for it, sneaky links.
I don't know about the rest of people, but I've been quarantining my vagina since January. I've been preparing for this pandemic. So, like, I'm good. If we extend this damn lockdown, like, I'm good.
That means she is in desperate need of some love and attention. Like I said before, game breaker shot. You got mad time. You don't have to link her so soon. Don't be stupid. It's quarantine. You know, I mean, even though the corona's in decline, don't be stupid. Relax. Take your time. You know, hit a few moves, do a spin move. You know what I'm saying? Do a fake. Like I said, you gotta pass it, but get it back.
Like, I've been on it.
Don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter.
I know beautiful, thank you, but stay over there.
Listen, man. Okay, of course, sometimes you gotta know when you're taking the L, but if that's that game breaker shot and it ain't go through, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Be a big boy.
On to the next, please.
Yeah, be a big boy about it. You know what I'm saying? Take a leave. Or maybe she's not fucking with you because you're bum ass nigga right now. Maybe you need to get it together.
That's not the reason for me.
Don't listen. No. That's facts for a lot of niggas. So.
Last question. What is your focus during this quarantine?
I think my focus is right now is learning through observation. I've been reading a lot more and during the quarantine and trying to learn things, but not in the traditional way, or like being practical, I guess. It's hard. I think it's harder for me to apply things if I'm not attached to the real world. Or I'm not applying it to real situations. So I'm learning as much as I can and mastering as much as I can on the level that I can while I'm stuck like in the crib. Even though I'm back to the city or I'm back to like moving around and working in person now, but just learning things on that level so that when I get back into the real world or I start applying myself into the real world, I use it. And I think I have to start applying myself pretty soon now because, like I said, I'm outside now. So, yeah, my focus was learning, but mostly through observation. And, just, I guess, watching. Just observing.
I feel like everybody's like answer in a way is basically learning and just like, I mean, I kind of hate the term focus on yourself, but honestly, everybody needs to focus on themselves.
Yeah, if you like, well, I guess I could speak for people my age group, so I guess my generation. If If you're not using this time to focus on yourself, you're slacking heavily, heavily. Because uh, um, I guess we weren't taught as much as we should have been taught when we were younger, and we realized that. So the process of re-educating yourself and educating each other is one of the beautiful things that's happening during the quarantine. So take advantage of it. Talk to somebody, bring up a conversation you never brought up before. Um, Learn something because you'll I bet you'll learn something, even if it's something little or minute. You could apply it somewhere. So learn something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like my main thing was I refuse to be the same person I was before the lockdown when it's like over. Like I shouldn't have the same knowledge as I did in March. So like I need to basically take advantage of this time and make sure I'm somewhere better than I was before. Not that like every day you need to improve on yourself, but like I'm just making sure, like double making sure that I'm like getting somewhere during this lockdown.
Well, because technically the world is going to be a better place. Amen. By the time, well, even quarantine will end, but then we're putting steps in place to make the world a better place. So if you're still in a certain type of mindset, when as the world is changing and as we're being better and making it better for ourselves and for everybody in general, it's gonna come back to haunt you. You're gonna feel left behind. You're not gonna understand how people are moving and why people are moving in a certain way and achieving in a certain way. So, you know, learn, observe, get better, be the best you. And maybe the best you isn't right for this time, So you might have to relearn a few things, but just be you still.
And it doesn't have to be big accomplishments because I just paid off my Best Buy credit card bill, and like that's huge for me. So that means my credit score's going up. So it doesn't have to be something huge, but work on something.
Yeah, I paid off something. I didn't, that was completely different. But I had a few payments I gotta make. And I've been keeping up with I just started financial advice, getting in financial advisement. So working on that, it's been pretty cool. I mean, I need to get some paperwork that's missing still that I haven't found yet, but you know, we're almost there and planning for the future and things like that. So
Last thing, in short, do you have any advice for the people that's single and I guess open to talking to people? Because my opinion wasn't I didn't want to talk to anybody. So like, do you have any advice for people shooting a shot, male and female?
listen, yo, get you some pum pum and get you some dick first. Yeah, you don't got nobody got time to be a girlfriend or boyfriend right now. I'm terrible at this because that's the worst advice ever. But
Hey, it's honesty. Like you basically saying like no need to focus on a relationship right now. Like have your fun. If you're in our age group. Or I guess if it just applies to you.
I will say, if something magical happens to you and you can't ignore it and the feeling is right, do that. Other than that, if nothing's going on for you and
Oh, pull around.
if you want to be celibate, whatever, that's cool. But if you got a couple of hoes and you want to exploit that, man, get you some homes and get you some dick. You know what I'm saying? But you know, other than that, yeah.
I'm on my own.
We haven't really spoken. I reached out to her a couple times, tried to see how she's doing, but I think she blocked me.